Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's Tennessee going up against Tennessee. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, number 57.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ready to go. And now Aaron Johnson. There's the strike.
2-2 down.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's the power-speed combo. Mark Ruiz. And that one pulled foul. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Count's full.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Chase Burns. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's too low. And the count is even, 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 1 down.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Gutierrez. That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. And that's a little
Ball 3.
high. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight,
Hold
last
count.
thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
Got
So
him.
off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Takes it himself. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, number 6.
Third baseman, number 6.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was
1
sitting
ball,
off speed
2
there.
strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Stepping in, Edwin Arroyo. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that's their
Time.
first
Got
base
it.
runner of the
First base.
game. And now the first baseman. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Arroyo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Now a chance for Drake Baldwin. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Next to hit, number 9. Swing and a miss. That's
One
strike
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Eduardo Beltre now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's out.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that
Oh, that's off the
misses.
plate.
And that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 50.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hendrick.
Austin Hendrick.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to left. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the center fielder. Lifted in the air down the left side. Grabs it on the run. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one not close. Ball 3. Ruiz waits on deck. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a drive, deep right field, on its way. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And now it's going to be Mercado. Got him swinging. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. In the air, left field, down the line. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Ruiz on the move, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. The Volunteers with the lead 2-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, number 6. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So up next, Edwin Arroyo. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals. Inside, and it's 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air and makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Derek Tyler. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a pop-up. Ruiz puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Wenzel Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. Perez needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Fouled off to the right.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a ball popped up. Ruiz hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
The catcher, Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Xavier Curry preparing to come on if needed. Number 74 also getting ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin.
And now the right fielder, Austin Hendrick. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count now even up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 7, Ethan O'Donnell.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 57 done for the night. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching,
Xavier Curry gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the center fielder. Ball to strike.
Aye.
To short, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Volunteers lead it 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, number 9. And that's way high. 2-1.
Well, these players do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the right fielder. 2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Aaron Johnson. Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a strike. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Second base, Ruiz.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark Ruiz. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andreas Herrera, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Johnson stands at second with no outs. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mercado digs in now. Man at second. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. Throw is high and over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Now batting, number 6.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one fouled off. One away with a runner at third. And that's downstairs.
That's
The count now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2 now.
3-2.
On the ground.
Oh, that's foul.
And that's just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. (3-2) and a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting, the shortstop, Edwin Arroyo.
And now the shortstop, Edwin Arroyo. Two outs. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
One ball,
fastball right
two
there and
strikes.
just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Volunteers on top here, 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Joe Brandom. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Anthony Gutierrez.
2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Gutierrez. And that is downstairs. And the count 2-1.
1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching,
Andreas Herrera on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the first baseman.
for Knoxville, the first baseman, Romeo Sanabria.
Right side. Settles under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
And here's the catcher, Just
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Perez makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Austin Hendrick getting ready to hit.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Hoeing.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Taylor.
Hit on the ground to short. Arroyo throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And now Wenzel Perez. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that
That's ball
misses. And that's ball 2.
2
Double-barreled
balls, 1 strike.
action in the bullpen. Carson Spires getting ready to go. Rosales warming up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
The count's full.
Out to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher. Baldwin.
So 2 down now, and here is Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the
1
zone.
ball.
This guy's
2 strikes.
sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 74.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the center fielder.
For the Volunteers, the center fielder, Ethan O'Donnell.
Way high with that one.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. That'll make it out of here. A solo shot. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So digging in, Aaron Johnson. Not close with that one. 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's off the outside edge. 3-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
3-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
I got 3-2.
Out towards left center. On his way over. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. Inside,
nope.
just missed. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 3-2. Got him looking. 2 out. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Mercado.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Next one off the plate, inside. Ball 2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Just missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 74 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Daniel Palencia taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Two outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
That misses. Now 2-2. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands. It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
1 down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, number 50.
And now the right fielder. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Edwin Arroyo.
Yep, that ball went out.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 51 up and throwing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The bat, number 16.
Here's the catcher.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That one a little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Volunteers on top 6-0. Pitching change here, Kevin Rosales.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now at the plate, Joe Random.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
On the ground, right side. 1 out,
He's
bottom of the
out.
9th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chris Daniel.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chris Daniels. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that
That's a
one
ball.
missing low.
2-2 the count. Count is 3-2.
Derek Tyler in the on-deck circle. Rosales is just 1 strike away. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Third baseman, number 1, Derek.
So man aboard, Derek Tyler will hit next. Swings through that. Gutierrez off
2
of
strikes.
first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts 1 game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready every day.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.